57.
57.
58.
And this train has 6 locomotives. It just goes on forever.
61.
61, but it's still going on, right?
No. Oh, it is.
Dude, look at it. It's so, it's not even, you can't even see the end.
Oh my God.
It just goes on and on. It's got to be well over 100.
That's got to be well over 100.
Wow.
I thought it was 61.
I heard these are the longest trains in the world.
Really?
Yep. Look at Parker, driving like a pro. How old are you?
I'm 12.
12. Is this legal?
Probably not.
Probably not. Don't tell anybody, okay? Okay, good. Stop! Oh, that's a video. Hey, Parker. Hey, here you are. Welcome to Siberia Ghost Town.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think you're the second person that I've ever brought here besides Emily.
Really?
Yeah, right. That's right. You did a good job even driving part of the way.
Thank you.
All right, you up for a bit of a hike?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
We're going to head out there to what's called the edge of deep water. But I don't know if we're going to go down into deep water. I don't know if there's enough hours in the day, but let's go give it a try.
All right.
All right, off we go. Forward.
Forward.
All right, Parker and I are about to cross under the BNSF railroad. We've decided to obey the law and not go over the tracks, so we hoofed it over to a wash, and we're gonna crawl underneath. So let's go ahead and make our way through, shall we?
All right.
All right, break on through to the other side. Lucky us, here comes a train. We're right below it. Oh, it's just a single engine.
Oh.
That's why it was moving so fast.
Oh no.
It's really cool when the whole thing goes over. Just ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Maybe we'll get lucky coming back. All right, now we're about to head out there into the glaring sunlight and make our way up towards the edge of deep water. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Do you see any squirrels or cans?
Cans. I definitely saw a lot of cans.
Can! Let's go.
Can.
I can too. Can you?
I can.
I can't do. Okay, let's do it. We can. All right, in my book, Going Alone, the area up here is called Tongues of Rock. It leads up to the mountain over there, Black Mountain over there. Parker and I are just finding some rocks. You want to show them some of the rocks you found so far?
I found this square looking rock. It kind of looks like a miniature version of, I don't know, like a mountain kinda. It just called to me and it looked really cool. And then I found this yellow, like red obsidian, and it just looked really fascinating. We saw Uncle Kurt, or my uncle, saw on the ground, and I picked it up and I just pocketed it.
Frankly, I have never seen that yellow-red obsidian before. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Really
That's a
cool.
treasure. But this area we're heading into right now is going to have hematite and petrified wood, and we're going to meander through here slowly, looking for interesting specimens as we go. Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do
shall
it.
we?
We shall. Squirrel. Can.
What was the rock you were looking for?
A hematite.
Hematite. What does that look like?
Hematite looks like a black, glossy rock. You won't. Once I show you one clearly, you'll always be able to recognize it. As soon as I find one, I'll let you know. But the hematite tend to be further up that way. There's some one area that they're everywhere. Let's see.
It looked glossy from far away.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hold it in the light. That's pretty good, but that's not hematite. That is, don't know just what that is. No. Wait till I show you what's the best of it. You won't mistake it again. You know, very, very clear once you see them. And, oh, that's no problem. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. That's a piece of crystal.
Whoa.
Up in the light.
It looks like seashells.
Yeah, it does look like seashells, doesn't it? Looks like barnacles or something here. That's very interesting.
Oh. Can I take it?
You sure can. All right, Parker and I have found something interesting here. Parker, what do you think this is?
I want to get a closer look of it. I personally think it's some kind of clothing that had hardened, or some kind of clay pot.
Interesting. Interesting. There's little pieces over here too, huh?
Yeah.
So, it's the shell of a desert tortoise.
Really?
It's the underside, the bottom of the shell. You can see the skin part covering it, and this is basically the skeleton of a desert tortoise that died. Which they live out here. There's another piece of it over there.
Piece?
Just another piece. They live out here, not too big. So it's more remains of life, which you don't see very often. I've actually never seen, well, no, not in this area, but I've seen desert tortoise elsewhere. Let's continue on. Yeah. Mortality.
So cool.
Well, Parker and I have found something historical, I think. I think we found the original stones, tablets of the 10 Commandments. Look at that. And remember Moses threw it on the ground?
Yeah, and he cracked it in half.
Yeah, there it is, right? It's broken right there. Thou shalt not steal. We found it. Mystery solved.
Mystery solved.
Yes.
We are the barber, or the truth teller.
Truth tellers, the discoverers. All right, Parker and I are just heading down now from the rocks. We got a lot of nice specimens. I bet your backpack weighs about 50 pounds right now, right?
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
You got a lot of rocks. I did too. I got a ginormous
piece of, what is it called?
hematite.
Hematite.
And you got some really great crystals. You got a geode.
Yeah, I got a really cool looking geode.
Amazing, really nice one. So now we're headed back. Sun's starting to go down. We probably got about another 2.5 hours before sundown, so there's enough time. We're going to go over to the riding bridge, and Parker just told me something really, really nice that I wanted to ask him to say again, because it means a lot to me, nephew Parker. So what did you say?
I said that every time we should come out here, or someone comes out here, me or him, or both of us, we should bring a copy of Going Alone, just so someone can take it, maybe read it, and maybe get some advice.
Thank you, Parker. I really appreciate that. And he mentioned that because we were talking about the things that I've left under the bridge, which are a chair that I used to write the book, which we're going to retrieve today because I don't need it anymore. And we're going to get there's chalk down there. And then there's also, I told him there was a copy of Going Alone in a plastic bag, but it's not there because someone took it. And that's when he had the nice idea to do that. I like that idea. Well, let's come back because we didn't get any nice choice little hematite. We'll come back and we'll bring a copy for that at that time. What's that?
More copper.
Oh, show. Yes. And how do you know it's copper?
Because it's like a greenish color.
Exactly right.
And yeah, I think I want to take that.
Excellent. Now it's 51 pounds.
51 pounds.
And the copper comes from some ore deposits way up there beyond. Yeah. I've been up to them. And you'll get up there next time we get out here. We got to get those boots in. Your dad bought you those boots. They're really nice, but when you have brand new boots, they're a little bit tough on the feet at first, huh?
Definitely.
Say it. 1, 2. Can. All right. Can. There it is right there.
Can.
Otherwise, it's a mystery.
Yes.
All right, carry on. We're gonna go into the bridge now, and maybe we'll see another train. We'll see.
Ooh, I hope so.
I hope so too. Yeah. Oh, no, that train stopped. Okay, here we go. Bye bye. All right, come on up, Parker. All right, Parker and I just made it through the other side. We broke on through to the other side.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no train on this one. Okay, let's see if we can make our way back over to the car, and then we'll go to the bridge.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yep. Thanks for telling me to turn on the record button.
Yeah.
You're finding a lot of cans, huh?
Can.
No can'ts, right? No can'ts in our vocabulary.
No can. Oh, and another can over
Just
there.
all can. All can. We're can-do guys, right?
Can do.
Yeah, we are. All right, we're back at the car. Let's drop off the 500 pounds of rocks in our backpackets.
And pockets.
Then we'll head over to the bridge, make a cup of coffee over there, and then get the chair and come on back, right?
So,
More stuff?
I got this big piece of copper.
Dropping his rock.
And this small piece of copper. You see, there's a big difference.
Big copper. I'm going to start calling you Copper, Mr. Copper.
Mr. Copper?
Mr. Copper sounds like some robber baron. Yeah, we can.
Well.
Which ones are you going to keep?
I'm making a pile.
Those are the keepers?
Yeah.
Keep as many as you want. You can always just go out and throw them out in the yard somewhere, right? They're just rocks. Oh, I like that really thin one. That's really neat. It's got a little hole in it, right?
It's got a little hole.
You can like see through.
You can't see it, but
I can see your eye through it. Yeah, I can actually see the light coming through right there.
yeah.
Interesting.
It's cool.
Nice. And you got some over here.
Thought this was really cool, but those are part of the same thing. Definitely keep that.
Guys, figure it out.
This is more of the.
How to sort what's the best to keep.
What is that?
What is your reaction to that?
It looks like a summoning circle.
A summoning circle.
Yes.
How interesting. So this is Parker and I was telling Parker there's actually two interesting things. There's another thing that I think is a grave, but there's this. And I told him it's between the ghost town and the bridge. And it's a collection of stones with a circle around it. And I don't know what it is. I like your suggestion that it's a summoning circle.
Or like a fire?
But there's no evidence of charcoal or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just like random rocks.
But look, it's got like a door.
Maybe some kid did this.
Or maybe witches.
I like that. I think that's what happened.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, some
Okay.
witches came.
Hey, witches! Come get us! You think they're gonna come? No, I don't think so either. I don't either. One time I came out here and I stood up in the middle of the night. I came out here and I stood up on that rock over there because it's a ghost town, right?
Yeah.
And I even made a video and I said, hey, ghosts! If you're out here, I'm here by myself too. Come and get me. Come haunt me. Do your worst. And I've done that in abandoned houses in Japan. I've done it in abandoned structures here. I've done it so many times. And you know what's happened?
What?
Nothing. Never.
Never.
Never. So yeah, I don't think we have to worry about the witches or the ghosts. What we do have to worry about, you know what scares me more than any of that stuff? I hit the stop button just as Parker said a profound answer. So let me ask that question again. So, you know what scares me more than any of that?
What?
Well, no, what was your answer?
Nothingness.
Nothingness? You said it with a question in your voice, like, does nothingness scare me? That's a really heavy-duty answer. No, nothingness doesn't really scare me. You know why nothingness doesn't scare me?
Why?
Because for 13.7 billion years before I was born, I was nothing, and it didn't hurt me at all. All right, so I'm not really scared of being nothing again. But you know what does scare me? I'm pretty scared of clowns. I'm pretty scared.
Yeah.
Now that grave is around here somewhere. You know, actually the things that scare me are things like getting a twisted ankle in the desert alone, because then I'd be stuck, right? You know what else scares me? I'm scared of finishing a day lived poorly, because I want to make the best use of every day. I know I'm sounding kind of, wooey now and strange, but it really does bother me, because I really want to make the best of every day. And you know what a good example of making a good use of a day is?
What?
Today. Spending the day with you, Parker. Coming out here, exploring, talking, having all this fun and making all these memories, lugging all these rocks around, eating burritos together. All right, Parker, here's that thing that I think might be a grave.
Oh. Another piece of copper.
Mr. Copper, I told you.
I'm just finding so much of this. It's not even funny. There's just so much copper.
Well, there must be a copper mine or copper ore somewhere. Now look at this, Parker. What do you think? Look at it from right here. Do you think that just happened? Or someone did that.
Someone did that.
I think so too.
And there's a stick to prove it.
But why? Why would someone do that?
To make their mark.
That's a good answer.
To just cause.
Just cause.
Just cause.
That's a lot of what happens in life, huh?
Yeah, just cause.
Just cause is a really good answer. I think that's what a lot of what we do in life is just cause, to make the time go by and fill it up. And I wanted to share, I didn't capture it. I asked Parker what he thought was what to be scared of, and he said the nothing. And I told him my answer, once I didn't capture this on the film, was nothing doesn't scare me. What scares me is not making good use of time. And I wanted to let him know that spending a day with Parker is a really good use of time. This has been a really nice day, full of memories. We did all kinds of interesting things. And having a day like this leaves me scared of nothing. Because we did good today. We made a good day out of it, don't you think?
I think so.
And we've still got some time left, right?
Yeah, we can go climb the volcano.
Yep, we'll climb the volcano. We'll have a cup of coffee. We'll retrieve the chair. Hopefully there's no trolls under the bridge. The bridge is right there. Hopefully there's no trolls. And then we'll go climb the volcano, and then we'll call it a day and head home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go. Can! And here we are. Here we are at the riding bridge of Siberia. Here comes the car. Now watch. These people won't see us. Watch. I've sat here many times and nobody ever sees me. You see that?
Yeah.
They didn't see us. It's like we're ghosts. We're standing right here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, the sun is right on us. It's not like the sun was blinding his eyes. I've never been able to figure it out. It's like when I'm at Siberia, I'm a ghost. Nobody can see me. Every people drive by, nothing ever happens. You saw that?
Yeah.
Amazing. Ooh, now I'm scared. Maybe I'm the ghost. Okay, let's go under the bridge. There he goes. Just run with it. There you go. Okay. Whoa! Okay, let's see if there's any trolls down here. Trolls! Oh, okay. Look at this. So this is the underside of the riding bridge. There's my chair that I used. And then there's the bucket of chocolate, or container of chocolate in there. And you see over there all the writing?
Yeah.
So the way that it worked, every chapter that I wrote, after I finished writing the chapter, I would write the name of the chapter up there. And the chapters are in correspondence to the Good Life Creed. Always ready to die, good use of time, good life principles.
Good motion
reactions, yep. Perform good actions, recognition of true limits and operating. And then over there begins the principles in blue. Principle of war, principle of reason, homunculus, nothing. So that's how it worked. And so I did it in chalk because I didn't want to be a vandalizing graffiti artist. And then Emily wrote over here. She came over, so you can just see where it says Emily right there.
Yeah.
And she drew herself, but that's all worn away. The flash floods have come. And then over here, see where I did this?
Yeah.
2018, I wrote the following chapters of my book, The Good Life, under this bridge. And then I listed them out as I was writing, you know, everything that's down. It's my record of the book.
Wow, that's so cool.
let's make some coffee, shall we? All right, we just missed the horn. Parker and I are gonna make a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it on, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's just capture this.
How are you gonna make coffee?
So I got a cup, and I've got another cup kind of thing. The second cup is in here.
That's a cup.
You've never had camp coffee?
Nope.
Okay. So first for everything, my friend.
Is it better than coffee? Regular coffee?
Best stuff you can imagine. Okay. Put this over there. So you can get a glimpse of it. Okay.
That's good.
So what you do is start off. This is a kit that's used for making coffee. So the coffee is in here, and I usually have enough for a day and a half. This is a day and a half's worth of coffee, because usually when I come out here, I stay for a day and a half. And now, sometimes you want to clean this out, but I'll clean it out because I've got you here as my guest, so we'll have it clean.
We'll have it clean just for you.
Normally, if it's just me, I don't care if it's crunchy coffee. Okay, so that's there. So this is oh no,
The lighter?
the lighter's in your backpack, right?
Yes.
Oh wow. Well, I guess we're not gonna have any coffee. You know what though? This is a good chance to illustrate one of my principles. So one of my principles is called, there's two principles that come to relate here. This is how I operate, okay? Life happens, and I try to remember, okay, how, because we get this script in our mind. The script is, life should happen like this. And the idea is, and just now, life should happen, we should come, we should sit, we should have a nice cup of coffee, and then make a little video, and that's good, right? And then something happens, like we don't have the lighter, right? There's two principles that come to mind. The one is, life will not go well, okay? That says, crap happens.
Yeah.
Things are gonna happen, expect that to be the case, right?
Yeah.
The second, there's three principles. The second principle is called, I call it the bullseye aim. A bullseye aim suggests, it's very much like the first principle, that when we try to do something, it's very rare. It's like when we're playing darts. Do you expect to hit the bullseye every time?
No, definitely not.
No. Would you get upset if you missed the bullseye? Darn it, right?
I'd be glad I even got close.
Right. You'd be glad if you even got close.
Yeah.
That's the way we should be in life. That when it all works out well, we should be glad. When it doesn't work out well, we should be like, when we miss the bullseye and the bullseye, oh, well, you know, it was fun to throw, right? Right? Okay. And then the fourth principle on that is called that which must be borne. Borne, you know, the B-O-R-N-E, carried, right?
Yeah.
We have to bear the weight that things don't go well. This is a perfect example of it, right? And there's this concept called Stoicism. It's a type of philosophy that says we look at things as they are and we live with that and we just move on accordingly. So, hey, Parker, we're not going to have any coffee right now, but we had a chance to think about the fact that this is the way life goes. And when you and I get back to school and work on Monday, when things happen throughout the day and they don't go the way we want, we'll just remember the two of us. Like when we had our coffee, it doesn't mean we can't have a nice afternoon. It just means we're going to have a nice afternoon right now without a cup of coffee. We'll have a cup of coffee later.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I actually think that we got a better result out of this than just a dang cup of coffee.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'd rather have a nice hot cup of philosophy any day.
Nice cup of philosophy.
Maybe we'll call that's what we'll call this video.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop for now, and Parker and I are going to hang out a little bit, and then we'll grab the chair and head on back towards the volcano. We still have some light to kill, so we probably better head back soon so we can make sure we climb the volcano before dark. Although it might be kind of neat to climb it in the dark.
Kind of want to.
Don't have a flashlight, but who cares?
Phone.
That's right. Yeah.
Phone has a flashlight. I've used it.
I like your attitude, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, is that a can?
Can.
Can. See you.
That's good.
There you go. Parker was here. All right. Thank you, Bridge, for all the inspiration for 3 years of coming here to write. I really do appreciate it. Parker, thanks you for joining me on what might be my last kind of official visit here. Any visit that I have after that will be just kind of a memory, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's go climb a volcano. Let's go.
It sounds crazy, but
So are we.
just climbing a volcano, you know the easy.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I got it.
You sure? It's a lot to carry. Okay, take care. All right, here we are, Parker and I, on a small volcano called Dishbowl Crater. You can't really see it. The crater's right over there, but we're going to climb to this edge of it right here. This is the one. This would be the western flank of it, and see if we can see the view from the top. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, let's see what's up there. Now watch out, there's black widows in the holes, okay?
Oh, that's great.
Don't be sticking your fingers in the holes. Good rule of thumb in general, so you never know what's lurking.
Okay. That would be great when it calls with my face.
That's right. Here we go. Just crossing over the threshold now into volcano land.
Like this? This is bone?
It might be. Parker and I are out at the Baghdad Ghost Town Cemetery here at sundown, and we found here, well, there's cemetery proper is right over here, but there are people buried scattered around here, and we found what are bones. They're certainly bones, and I think they might be human bones. I mean, some of these, like this is a vertebrae right here, and that's not a small size. That's a pretty big size. And this, look here, the end of a bone right here. That could be like a tibia. I don't know.
Yes.
And this one looks burnt. but there's certainly bones, and this is dug up here, and there were graves here. So I wonder, Parker, if we're at the site of a you know, a grave that has been dug up. So this might have been someone's grave dug up, and then the human bones are scattered around. And then over here too. Did you? Oh, let me see.
And even more, just like these big pieces of bone.
Yeah, those are big. Okay, I think we might have found basically what are the remains of a grave robber's activities. Wow, gosh, that's kind of sad. I think the word we used earlier was, what was the word we used?
Evil.
Evil. Yeah. Okay, let's continue up to the cemetery up here. Yeah.
Pay my respects.
And I will, just like that other human bone that I found, I will report it. And what about these look more dug up over here? Someone certainly dug this up, huh?
Yeah, who did that?
Good question. I don't see any bones here though. But let's go look at the proper graveyard itself, shall we?
I see bones
Do you?
all around here. Every single white thing.
Where?
This is bone.
You're right, it is.
Look at all this.
You're right. You're right, Parker. These are all bones. Crap. These are all dug up graves. What monster would do this?
Yeah, there's just so much bone. It's not even funny.
Oh man.
We have to check that.
Yeah, I will. Now what happened was, and here's more over here. What happened was there were the cemeteries over here, and the cemetery is largely a secret. I didn't know about it for a long time, and then I finally found it. And then I found, last time I was here, a couple of the graves were dug up. And then, see, this must be part of the old graves right there, right? This maybe a cross.
Yeah.
And then you can see the cemeteries up there where the fence is. But there are graves all around here. They're not inside of the fence. And this doesn't look like a grave. This is, the railroad did something here.
I'm guessing this is another grave?
I don't know. This looks like moved around. It's hard to tell. Let's go take a look at the state of things in the actual graveyard. But there are graves, like there's another grave right over there. You see that piece of wood sticking up? I know that there's another one you can see over there. See it over there? Parker?
Yeah.
So there are graves that are not inside the proper cemetery. And there, last time I was here, which is at least 5 years ago, there were 2 graves that were exposed. And I knew that other people knew about it because I looked it up afterwards and read about it and read how upset the locals were. What's that? Did I hear what?
It's so quiet over there. You couldn't even hear it.
Do you think it's gonna blast the torrent? There's no crossing, huh? Maybe not. Okay, well, Parker, here's the graveyard. See, there's no names or anything like that. Someone made a little bit of effort here. A lot of the people here apparently are Chinese.
Really?
They were men who were working on the railroad. Oh. I guess there is. Let's see if it does 4. Should do it. What's the next one? Short? It's short. And one more.
And then we go.
So there is a crossing over there.
Go in
Yeah,
here?
you can go in.
I don't want to.
Little owl. Look at that.
Must be a kid.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a child. Or at least speculated, right? Maybe another child. Yeah, someone came here and put toys for the kids. Hey, that's the same one we saw earlier, huh? The D Remember I asked you to read it because I don't have my glasses?
It says China on it.
It does. Someone didn't take his dress. L.A. Mac. Please tell me those aren't bones.
They are. Those are bones. Look. They're bones.
Oh, my goodness. L.A. Mac, 1914.
Someone just is digging up all these graves and it's starting to, a little upset.
Yeah, me too.
That really, frustrates me that someone did that.
But you know what's interesting is? Someone else is making an effort to come here and put up toys for the kids, arrange bits of pottery for people that have no names, keeping things tidy. So that's a balance, right? There's people doing evil and there's people doing good.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's still not right though.
It isn't. Oh, hey, there's a marker or something. Let's look. This wasn't here last time. I don't remember it. Okay. I don't remember seeing this last time. The identity of those buried in this remote cemetery is forever lost to time. But one man could not leave them behind. For 10 years, he tended the graves so that those who were here would not be forgotten. Roland, 1952 to 2017. Fade in peace. Do you remember how I told you that someone was taking care of this place?
Yeah.
And then they suddenly disappeared?
Yeah.
That's it. 2017. I started coming out here in 2015. And then he stopped. He must have died. Wow, interesting. Let's continue walking along. See, take that in contrast with the person that was doing the vandalism, right? This Roland person was trying their best to keep the memories alive somehow.
Yeah.
I know.
I know, but it's not right.
Look at that. Just shards of glass. How would you feel if that's all that's left of you?
Not very happy. I mean, personally, I wouldn't care.
Why is that?
When you're done, you're done.
Yeah, I agree with that. But okay, but just after a couple of generations after we're gone, even in a nice cemetery, nobody comes back.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows, right? I mean, I know where to find your great-grandmother and grandfather on both sides of the family, but I can't find the great-great-grandpa. They're all gone, right? I mean, they're somewhere maybe, but I don't know where they are. So I guess is it different to be forgotten versus to have a grave covered with glass versus a grave with your name on it that nobody knows or remembers?
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, right. I don't think it matters either. I don't think it matters either.
You die anyway.
But you know what does matter? It's the piece of crap people that would come and dig these up.
Yeah, I'm just baffled that someone would do that.
So let's do our thing. Let's call up on Monday. We'll call up and explain that we saw this at the Baghdad cemetery, that somebody seems to be robbing the graves, and just to do our part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. But for now, can you feel how the temperature's dropping now that the sun's dropped?
It's definitely dropping. You can see the sun over there.
And it's getting cold, huh?
It's definitely getting cold. It's getting pretty chilly.
Yeah. So, buddy, shall we head on, start making our way back? Maybe see if we can find that lighter and make a cup of coffee. All right, that's good. We had a good adventure here at Baghdad. Lots of thinking as usual. I love thinking with you, thinking out loud together with you. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the button off, and we'll climb back over the railroad tracks safely. Hopefully, no trains are coming. And then we'll go see. On we go. I get hungry maybe for some dinner a little later.
Yeah.
We got one more donut.
Yeah. And I got that rest of that taco.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And we've got Pop-Tarts too. We could have quite a party.
And we got granola bars.
And I've got 2 candy bars.
And we got 2 candy bars.
I think we overdid it on the snacks a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Parker says this is easy. Easy for you,
Easy.
young man.
I only started falling when you recorded.
Oh, you're much better. Yes, young and nimble.